Hello everyone, it's the Canadian Wi-Fi here. My roommate is absolutely blasting music right now, but I just did a test recording and the mic actually doesn't pick it up very well, so I'm just gonna run with it. Either way, today's my birthday. I'm turning 20 years old, which is absolutely frightening. I'm no longer a teenager, and that is terrifying. If I can go on a bit of a ramble before today's battle starts, I do remember actually quite vividly one of those early childhood memories that you don't exactly remember why you know, but you just do. When I was 9 years old, I was sitting in the car in the parking lot outside of a hardware store, and my father just walked in. And I remember thinking to myself that, wow, from this day forward, I'm always going to have 2 digits in my age, and there's no longer ever going to be 1. And I thought it was a big deal back then, and as you get older, you realize you have more time relativity, and you realize like how relative time really is. Back then time moves really slow, and nowadays it just flies by. And you also have a bigger, deep outlook on life, and it's crazy that I'm no longer a teenager, and I find that quite scary. But regardless, today I have a battle against Joseph or Swagliv. This is a new tier that he's very fond of, and it's the other meta of the month, I believe so. I know you guys always like it when I bring you other meta of the month things, and I don't know, it seems kind of interesting. The meta is hidden type, and basically how it works is you can add any type to your Pokemon as long as you give it the hidden power of that type. So say I wanted a ground, flying, and water type Landorstarian, I would give it the IVs for hidden power water. I don't necessarily have to use hidden power water, I just have to have it with those IVs. So on this team really quickly, I think I have Electric Keldeo because it allows it to take Brave Birds better and Gyro Balls from Pharaoh better. Part Steel type Volcarona, which allows it to take Brave Birds from Talonflame and take less from Stealth Rock. I have Dark type Gengar, which makes it not weak to Ghost or Dark, which is pretty cool. Normal type Lopunny, because if Lopunny wasn't already S rank enough, add a normal type to it, and you suddenly have a fighting normal Ghost type. Or I think I said normal, but I meant Ghost. Last but not least, we have a Water Fairy Unaware Calmine Clefable. Because Water Fairy is one of the best defensive typings in the entire game, and if you give it to something with Unaware and Recovery and a boosting move, I feel like that could get pretty OP pretty quickly. This has been a rather long intro, let's just get right into the fight. Joseph, who's under the account Knows Past the Jew, is going to lead off with his Skarmory. I'm just going to get my Mega off with Lopunny. At this point I realize I don't really have much to switch into the Skarmory, but I'm going to go to Volcarona because I know I can take the Brave Bird in worst case scenario, or best case scenario rather, I get the Bug Buzz. What? God, I just woke up and this is already terrible. You're 20 years old, speak English. I'm hoping to get the Flame Body Burn, and I end up getting it the second time I switch it in. I went for Bug Buzz the first time, predicting him to go to Tyranitar. I didn't want to get Pursuit Trapped because Steel does not resist Dark anymore. Second turn I realized he's just foddering his Skarmory, and I'm going to leave it to die. He brings in Darmanitan. I'm just going to leave Volcarona in. Don't really want Lando taking unnecessary damage as I need it for his Excadrill later on. I can go to Lopunny and click Fake Out. The fact that he stayed in on the Fake Out really makes me think that he is Scarfed. And I'm not going to take any chances because I realize Lopunny basically wins me this game. So now I'm going to go to Landorus, and I take it incredibly well. I'm just going to get up my Stealth Rock because Stealth Rock, even in this tier, is the most important move in the game. He's gonna Mega and go for Solar Beam on my on the thing. As I switch out to Gengar, predicting that I'm gonna go for Substitute once, maybe predicting him to miss a Fire Blast, maybe predicting him to switch out into Gengar. Oh my goodness, Tyranitar! Tyranitar is what I was predicting, but none of that happens. I go for Sludge Wave instead of Shadow Ball, and it turns out he's a Ground type Charizard, so it makes him immune to T-Waves and Thunderbolts in general, which is pretty cool. Unfortunately, I should have clicked Shadow Ball. Regardless, I can just come in and clean it up with Lopunny. He brings back in Darmanitan. I realize at this point I want Landorus very healthy because he still has that Excadrill late game, and that's scary. So I'm going to go to Clefable as kind of pseudo fodder. I'm pretty sure I can live too, but it's pseudo fodder. And he ends up going for Superpower, so I realize, hey look, he went for Superpower. I could go into Lopunny, and because I'm a Ghost type, and I can just go for High Jump Kick. He actually has a Ghost type Tyranitar. That's fucking adorable. I have Scrappy. So Lopunny's is going to jump right through that. He brings in Excadrill. I'm going to go to Lando to get an Intimidate off. Rock Slide still does 25%, so I'm not exactly thrilled with how much I still took. So I'm just going to go to Clefable, break his balloon with Moonblast. He actually ends up getting off a Rapid Spin, which is upsetting. He has 3 turns left of Sand, and what I'm going to do now is a little bit of MLG-ness. I'm going to go back to Lando to get another Intimidate. I resist the Iron Head because I'm water typing, which is just fucking fantastic. Take nothing from the Rock Slide, get my rocks back up, and on the last turn of Sand, I'm going to go into Low Punny and Spin Block his Rapid Spin, which is just the most MLG shit I think I've ever done. At this point, Low Punny absolutely cleans up the game. The only reason I'm going to switch out on his Gengar is because I don't think I can OHKO it with a return, which I actually think I could have. I've never really done the calc. But I'm going to go in and sack Keldeo because the electric sub-Calm Mind Keldeo is not exactly going to help me in this battle. At this point, I can just go back into Low Punny. He's going to switch out on the Fake Out. It's just simple strats, man. And I believe I end up actually winning the game with Landorus because he apparently wasn't a Dark-type Gengar, and Knockoff was actually super effective against him all along. So, Sludge Wave is going to do a chunklet to me. He's going to get an incredibly low roll in the next one. Again, not quite sure why he didn't go for Shadow Ball, but them's the breaks, man. It doesn't matter. I had won the game with Low Punny. Low Punny is fucking amazing, and I don't know why I haven't been using it more. Why I don't know. I don't know. Mega Metagross is stupid, and I really, really would have preferred it if it were to get banned. But I mean, I could live with it still on OU. Anyway, as for Mons, I've just been here nor there about them for the past week. I've actually been weaning myself off of them quite well, which is not what I wanted to do, believe me. I actually kind of wanted to get back into it, but the game itself just makes it so incredibly easy to wean yourself off because it's not fun anymore. But OU is fun, I seem, as long as I can try out fun shit like this. Like, just Low Punny in general, the way it tears through offensive teams is just remarkable. I guess I kind of, that sentence just kind of ended. That's really all I have for this upload. I wanted to record more. Obviously today, being my birthday, I believe I mentioned it in a past video, I wanted today being the day where I start the daily upload, bunch of different series thing. But I just didn't have time leading up to today, unfortunately. Hopefully sometime soon, hopefully maybe next week on Monday. I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep aiming for Monday, and that week will be the official start of a daily upload forever. But anyway, I think that's all I'm gonna say for today. I hope you guys have a great day. Yeah, I'm too old, man. I've lived a quarter of my life. Disgusting. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, a rating would be much appreciated, and I hope to see you all in the very next one. Take it easy, guys. Have a good day. See you later. Peace out.